What's up, good people? It's your host, Barry Bonds. This is episode 4 of Bondzgems. Everything we need to know. I feel like that's the appropriate title for this episode right here. This episode is more of a get back episode, I must say. I just came off of a road trip. That's actually what I was going to name the episode, but this turned out to be better for my podcast because right now, everything we need to know is right at our fingertips. At YouTube College, you got AI, you got Google, everything we need to know. So there's no time and there's no excuse for procrastination. Nobody, everybody needs to be getting it done, including myself. I know myself, I have a lot of goals, a lot of things. 2024 was good, but 2025 will be better. I believe that will be an elite year, definitely for myself. You got to find that starting point and go. Everything, everything we need to know, right? Compound interest. Um, as you know, I am with a investment group that is Black owned, Marathon Capital Investments, based out of Huntsville, Alabama. And one thing I've learned in the trading stock world, compound interest. And I apply that to everything else I'm doing. And what I mean by that, and I'll break it down, is more of being consistent, not worrying about it. Instant result, just over time, just putting the work in. Everything else is going to come when it's time, but it's a lot of work to be put in. I'll say for myself, and I'm always going to speak on my behalf, on me. Um, sometimes life kicks in, life be lifing. We start things, we don't finish it. So since the new year is going to be an elite year, we have to finish everything we started. You might have started something before, you might be writing a book, finish that book. Your gym goals, finish that. Some things are a journey. Some things are going to be longer than a year. So I just say that to say, just keep going. Everything we need to know. We're not worried about anybody's opinions. We're not. The whole landscape has changed. You can build your own platform now if you're podcasting, if you're doing music, whatever you are, artists. Less thought, more action. Self-belief. Got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in you, nobody else will believe in you. That's just a fact. I know it's cliche, but that's a fact. So I was doing these on shorts, but a lot of people were asking me to do longer versions of them. And throughout time, I'll be bringing certain people on to the Bondzgems podcast, and I'm gonna have a Bondzgems with friends. I'm gonna have a bunch of things going on, but most importantly, when I was on that road trip back, everything that I needed to know was right. Everything was in front of me already. So if there was a problem, I was the problem, and that's just clear cut. There's not gonna be anything perfect. I'm in my cousin's studio right now. There's no perfect editing, no backdrop, although I do have my office where I will be recording and filming from going forward until I move to the space where I'll be working at recording my podcast. But hey, it's gonna go down where it's gonna go down at from here on out. Because I got something to say. Everything we need to know. I'm gonna tell you right now. One thing I know is that when I'm in hustle mode, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get where I gotta get. And let's set some goals. Let's strategize. I love the game right now because it's free. Everything is like wide open, right? There's no like they just changed everything. They just destroyed all the rules. They changed everything. So now you can really do what you want to do. So you just have to believe. So first and foremost, I want you all to stay focused, to get ready for this new year, this elite year, this new time, and we're gonna go get it. And you're gonna be hearing a lot from the Bonds Gym podcast. It's more like Bonds Gym self-improvement, but we talking about hustling, we talking about stocks, we talking about entertainment, music, we just talking about being better. That's my whole right now in my life, my journey is just to being better all the way around. I don't think it's hard for any of us. I just think, being disciplined takes focus. And you gotta have a plan. A lot of days I was just out here, I was blessed. I was just hitting licks, but I didn't have a plan. Now I have a plan, so it's much different. I want to give a shout out to my two sponsors. My first sponsor, of course, is Vion, the best liqueur in the world. Shout out to Sovereign Brands and Vion. And I want to give a shout out to Payne Mason Cigar. You can go to paynemason.com. Best cigars in the world. I promise you. You can go on there. If you purchase anything, you can use the discount code Barry Bonds. You get 10% off. And everything we need to know, right? We back, baby. Bondzgems.